Hey, it's Courtney with the Highly Sensitive Badass, and I was gonna make a video inside today because it's raining outside, and today I want to talk about food and the importance of healthy food for sensitive people. But in the meantime, I just have to laugh because I was gonna come over here to my couch to sit down and film this, and as you may know, I have a dog named Jasper who is a hunting dog, so he loves to carry things in his mouth. And so I'm just gonna come over to my couch and show you what I have here. These are the things that he carries around and then deposits, because this is his perch. He sits here and he stares outside at the birds and the animals and all of the stuff that he can't have when he's inside. And what do we have? We have a purple hat that he's been carrying around with him. We have a black sweater of mine that he brought down, my green dress, and we have our woolly mammoth. So this is just kind of hysterical. So my dog really does rule our lives in many ways. Anyway, he might make a cameo. We'll see. He's out doing his thing right now outside. All right, so today I'm taking a deep breath because I'm actually having a little anxiety. So years ago, if you've read my story at all, you know that I had a bit of a health crisis. For me, a pretty significant health crisis when I was about 35. And it really forced me to overhaul my whole life. I was really not eating healthy. I was a sugar addict. There's a whole food story around there. And a lot of the symptoms I was having were neurological symptoms. I thought I had MS. I never went and got diagnosed, but I really overhauled my whole lifestyle and my food. As sensitive people, and I've always been this way as far back as I can remember, I have always felt every single little tiny itty bitty sensation in my body. I'm really sensitive in my body, and I notice everything. And I think compared to other people who must not be highly sensitive, and again, I don't know what that's like, so I can't say, I think these are things that probably other people may not notice. I think as sensitive people, if you can relate to this, you probably notice every little thing that happens in your body, and it can cause a lot of anxiety. And for years I was a hypochondriac. I suffered from really terrible terrible anxiety around my health. So I made a lot of changes. I got my team of, I work with a really amazing chiropractor who works with the nervous system, because sensitive people have very sensitive nervous systems. And she really helped me reframe a lot of my health. One other thing I did was I did a technique with her called neuro-emotional technique, which is along the lines of EFT, if you've ever heard of that, emotional freedom technique, which really helped calm me down from these sensations in my body. But one thing I want to share is just the importance of taking care of our bodies, because the more that we are nurturing our bodies, the food alone can have a huge, tremendous impact on anything that may be going on with you. So I want to just ask, what is the relationship you have with food currently? And if it is less than stellar, like my diet was years and years ago, we are highly sensitive, and what we eat does affect us pretty deeply. So look at your diet and ask yourself if this may need an overhaul. And I don't really say one diet's better than another necessarily, but they've shown that almost the number one factor in transforming people's diets, if you hear these big success stories about people going into remission from cancer or recovering from heart attacks, then they've studied a lot of different diets, vegan, paleo, those are just a few of them. What they all have in common is adding in tons of more vegetables, like tons and tons and tons of vegetables. So fresh fruit, vegetables, those are the number one thing to look at adding into your diet. And of course, reducing the amount of sugar and refined foods, all of that other chemical junk that we put into our bodies without thinking about it very often. So this is an invitation to you to look at what you're eating and what you're letting into your body. And I just wanted to share a little bit about my story of having this highly sensitive body and having pretty bad health anxiety. The other thing that really helped me was really focusing on creating more of a connection with my own spirituality and my own higher self. That helped me a lot. It really forced me to look at what was bigger than just me, because anxiety, you get so drawn in and you get really focused, and it's really hard to remember the bigger picture and what else there is out there. And so when you find yourself in that really deep anxious state, it's so helpful to get an outer focus and to start focusing on other people, get engaged in conversation, get engaged in the world, do something, but also a deeper spiritual connection with literally what's out there was of tremendous benefit to me. So I hope that helps you. And Jasper did come in, but he's over there licking himself, so I'm not going to show you show you that right now. So I hope you guys have a great day today, and I will talk to you soon. Also, I'd love to hear from you, so comment below with any ahas or takeaways you got from today's video. I'll talk to you later. Bye.